Dear students of class 8A and 8B, welcome to my history and civics class. Today in my history topic, in topic number 4, I shall re-explain the French Revolution. I shall re-explain one by one point, and you have to just recall your memories so as to make your confidence, so as to have your confidence that you can easily attempt any question given to you. Now I am going to write point one by one. Introduction. First point, introduction. You know, the American Revolution, which was started by the people of America, gave a birth of a new movement, new revolution in France. What was it? It was the French Revolution. When the Americans fought for their independence against the oppressive rule of the British, the French government extended its cooperation towards them. By helping the people of America and by sending the French people to fight against the British soldiers, the French people gained faith and were determined to overthrow the oppressive rule of Louis XVI in their own country, France. As a result of it, the French Revolution took place. France was a country, was ruled by the feudal lords who considered themselves to be the representatives of God. And this system of governance was known as Ancien Regime. This Ancien Regime was ruling the country. But the principles and policies of the kings, under the kings, could not make the people of France happy. As a result of it, most of the people, especially common people, led a very miserable life. On the contrary, the people who belonged to upper class, upper categories, they had no grievance because they were privileged class people. And hence, France and its people took an oath that they would overthrow the oppressive rule of their country, the oppressive rule of their king. So it is the first and foremost cause of the French Revolution. Besides another causes, I am going to re-explain one by one. The first cause, economic crisis. Economic crisis. France was a country lost the faith of the people. The extravagant lifestyles of the kings of France, the extravagant lifestyles of Louis XVI and his wife Marie Antoinette, created nationwide dissatisfaction among the people. Their lifestyles angered the common people of France. Moreover, Louis XVI and his autocratic rule gave a birth of discontentment, resentment among the people of France. When the American Revolution started against British in America, against the British in America, the French government decided to support American people. Naturally, Americans were inspired by France. By way of helping American people, the Royal Treasury of France had become almost empty. And as a result of it, the King of France decided to impose many restrictions on the system of governance. He started imposing taxes on the people. The two most important items of the people, salt and bread. But the government and its autocratic ruler, Louis XVI, imposed high taxes on it. Naturally, this decision angered common people of France. Only because of the extravagant lifestyles led by the autocratic ruler and his wife, Marie Antoinette, only because of the 7 Years' War, the 7 Years' War between France and Britain ruined the economic stability of the country of France. At the 11th hour, the decision of helping the American people in their revolution against the British also, set nail in the coffin of French Revolution. That's why France, under the rule of Louis XVI, wanted to gain back its political, financial control in the country, throughout the country. They targeted the people, the mass. Why? Now I am going to explain it. Social inequality. Social inequality. In France, society was divided into three groups. Society was divided into three parts. Three parts. Number one, the first estate, second estate, and third estate. Society was divided into three classes: first estate, second estate, and third estate. First estate and second estate were privileged class people. The people who lived within the first and second estates, they were called privileged class people. They did not have to pay any amount of taxes. On the contrary, they took all opportunities, all advantages, all economic concessions. In the first estate, the clergy played a very, independent role. Who were known as clergies? Clergy were the representatives. The clergies were the representatives of the church. They took all advantages and privileges at the cost of common people. The church utilized them against the common people. So they were a bridge between the church and common people. They misused their power. They all were, dishonest, representatives of church. By misusing their power, they made huge money. Not only they get all the properties to be the properties, all the properties of the common people to be the property of the church, but also they made huge property. They themselves made huge property at the cost of common people. They were known as clergy. They comprised the first estate. The first estate comprised of these clergies. And in the second estate was the estate of the people belonging to, the second estate was the people belonging to the rich people, belonging to rich class. That means people who belong to rich category, rich class of France, well established, very respectable in the society, they belong to second estate. And they, actually they obtain many distinguished posts, respectable posts like duke, knight, etc., etc. They belong to second estate. They were rich, prosperous and wealthy people of France who actually by blood, the people who by blood were rich, prosperous, wealthy, like zamindar class people, like people, landlord class people, people of high categories, they were known as, they were the people belonging to second estate. They also were privileged class people. And they took many advantages from the society and they did not pay any amount of tax. So both the two categories people, the first estate and second estate, did not pay any amount of tax to the royal treasury of France. But the third estate in the society, they had to pay all taxes. They had to shoulder all the financial burdens of the country. The third estate belonged to peasants, farmers, teachers, doctors, and factory workers, laborers, and of course bourgeoisie, means middle class people. They comprised of the third estate. The third estate comprised of peasants, farmers, teachers, doctors, laborers, factory workers, and bourgeoisie, means middle class, lower middle class and middle class people. So they all were unprivileged section, unprivileged people of France, and they had to pay all taxes. They shouldered all financial burden of the country, and number of taxes which were increased from time to time by the autocratic ruler Louis XVI. They would have to pay it. So this is the main reason of grievances of the common people of third estate. But in the third estate, the middle class people, they were well established, self-sufficient. They had no financial crisis since they were traders, businessmen, and owners of many lands. Naturally, they had no problem, but the condition of the common people means mass, means peasants, farmers, laborers, teachers, whose income was limited. They could not meet their family expenses properly, and as a result, they angered against that system imposed on them. But the traders, businessmen, they also helped them. They also helped them in the formation of, in making public opinion. They also helped them to raise their views against the oppressive rule of Louis XVI. From time to time, they would help them, but they had been eagerly waiting for such an opportunity. They would avail themselves of it. So this is the inequality in the society. Society was divided into three halves, three categories: first estate, second estate, and third estate. And the condition of the people of third estate had become very miserable. But the conditions of the people of first and second estate had stable. They had no problem, they had no financial crisis. On the contrary, they led a very luxurious life, a very extravagant lifestyle. The next one I am going to discuss about, next point, corrupt government. During 18th century, France was ruled by an autocratic government. Louis XVI, who was the ruler of France, he was an autocratic ruler of France. He decided to make up the financial burden of the country because of 17th century, because of seven years war between France and Britain. He ascended the throne at the time when France had been facing financial burden. On becoming the ruler of France, he decided to help the American people in their revolution, so that in future they must take help from the Americans. In spite of being learned, the financial instability, the financial burden of the royal treasury of France, he decided to spend a lot of money for helping the American revolutionaries against the British government. As a result, France had to spend a huge amount of money during American Revolution. So already France had faced financial crisis, financial burden due to 7 years war between France and Britain. Yet the autocratic ruler Louis XVI took a wrong decision, the decision of helping the Americans during their revolution in America against the British. So they had to pay, they had to help financially. The Americans were helped by France financially. Naturally, the financial stability of France had become more and more unstable. So in order to make up this financial burden of the country, Louis XVI decided to target common people of France. The common people, the common items they targeted. Common items means bread and salt. See, he imposed high amount of taxes on salt and bread, which angered the common people of France. Naturally, they decided to raise their voice against the oppressive rule of Louis XVI. And the financial burden of the country also had become a great cause of imposing high taxes on the common people. But Louis XVI could not understand the easy thing that imposing of taxes on the common people under such circumstances, where he himself and his wife, Marie Antoinette, were, leading a very luxurious lifestyle, people would become very much angry. He could not understand this easy point. And hence, the people angered, the people raised their voice in order to overthrow the rule of Louis XVI. The next point, religious intolerance. Religious intolerance. The monarchist regime of France was controlled by the church. The church considered all properties to be the properties of the church. So, church misused its power and also helped its representatives, the clergies, to make money at the cost of common people. So, by utilizing them to be the representatives of the Almighty God, they tortured common people, they forced them to pay huge amount of taxes and economic facilities. Naturally, almost all clergists had become dishonest, corrupt. These corrupt and dishonest administrative officials created an atmosphere throughout the country. The common people wanted to come out of that situation. They wanted to come out of their golden prison. What golden prison? Louis XVI and the two estates, first estate and second estate, built throughout the country. The common people wanted to get out of this golden prison. And ultimately, what happened to them? They decided, they all grew offended and were influenced by whom? They were influenced by the ideals of the social workers, philosophers of France. The philosophers influence of the philosopher of France. Influence of the philosophers. Almost all philosophers of France, they inspired the common people to be a part of a new revolution, a new era, where they would fight for justice. They would fight for the injustice done to them by the autocratic ruler of Louis XVI. They would protest it and they would make a country free from any kind of injustice. Next day, the remaining part. Thank you, my dear students.